All right, tubes, welcome back to the channel. We're here at the Hop this Saturday morning. Nobody's here, not one single person. Well, Matt's here, obviously. We're both training legs. This leg day, I'm gonna be doing some different movements, and I actually had some help from a friend, Aldo, Laura Lee's husband. Him and I did like a virtual kind of training session last week, so I'm going to be implementing a lot of the techniques and tweaks that he's shown me into this workout. So yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to be doing some different machines here, which you guys haven't seen me do in probably quite some time. But I'm very, very happy with how my leg is progressing, and I'm getting stronger. The fullness is coming back. So yeah, we're like 16 months post ACL and meniscus surgery, and you know, this is about the time when people like start getting out of rehab and start training. So I feel like I'm ahead of the curve right now with all of that stuff for like a normal person, but for a professional bodybuilder, it's different, right? We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to just be at that next level, that like top tier echelons type person. I put a lot of trust in myself and know like what I'm capable of. So yeah, I feel good. This is gonna be a good workout, so let's get after it. All right, so we're working just with my surgery leg, and how we do this is I'm just gonna put this leg out in front of me. Okay. So with this machine, the angle and like the pitch that it's on, it like rocks up with you. So it's stretching your entire glute. And what I do is I push down with my big toe now. That's like an Aldo thing. And I'm pushing down with my toe and getting like a major stretch. And can you see how it's working? Do you see it or not really? Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, I do feel it a lot, like in my glute, like how it comes up, the tension, and then like the stretch on it. And what's nice about this machine is that there are these handles. When you start to fatigue, you can push on them. But I'm locking myself in at the bottom here, and because all of my force is on my left leg, I'm pushing my right shoulder in hard to the back of the bench, so I can really just, ooh, yeah, I even feel that with nothing. But yeah. That feels good with the double leg. And then I push a little more with the surgery leg. It just allows me to get like more load on it because my good leg is helping a bit, but I'm really honestly not trying to push with it. Or, yeah, push. I sound like Beavis, but oh, fuck. Fuck. Whew. Man, that is killer. The way I do it now, I get way more stretch on the glute. And you probably like can't tell, but does this glute look bigger? Or no? You can't tell. It's the bag glute. Everyone's body feels different, and when I did my session with Aldo, it was, I would always like do my pelvic tilting, hip thrusting like this, like I would tuck under. And I think that's like an old school like type method, because the cue that he gave me was think about someone like wedging you, like, right? And that's how you want to start like your pelvic tilting, hip thrust, all that type of stuff, because it gives you more, what's the word I'm looking for? Stretch in the glutes, as opposed to when you're tucked under like this, you're limiting that like.
I think that right there. I am not a exercise physiologist, but tuck in how you were.
Like this way?
That's a posterior tilt.
Yeah.
I think that makes you glute dominant.
In real life.
I mean, sorry, quad dominant. Now go the other way. That's an anterior pelvic tilt. That makes you glute dominant. Yeah.
Yeah, so like.
So I'm glute dominant because
Yes,
I have
you
a
are.
really bad anterior pelvic tilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the other way, posterior
Yeah, gymnast.
pelvic
I'm like-
tilt.
I'm like this.
And that's why you're quad dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
like-
interesting.
Like the back. And I'm like
That's
this.
why when people like on Instagram give broad advice, we're all different.
Yeah.
That's why like science-based lifting is interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it can be. I don't find it that interesting, but some people do.
Yeah.
Take everything with a grain of salt.
And see what works best for
Yeah,
you.
it's all data,
Yeah.
but there's no hard data in exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a shit show.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Head up. Oh. Ooh. Fuck. When all else fails, push with the big toe. No, I'm really focusing on this foot, pushing through the big toe, setting myself up where I'm pushing through my entire foot. So I plant my heel first, then I set my foot down. And then I want to make sure my big toe is in line with my heel. And it's weird because when Aldo showed that, it like this part of your foot, I don't know what it's called, I'm not scientific, don't know anatomy, whatever. But it like flattens the whole entire foot out. And if you focus pushing through that big toe, even like when you're in that hole, and you're fucking push with the Fred Flintstone. Yeah. Okie dokie. So, similar thing, we're just gonna be using the left leg. My right leg is just gonna help guide me a little. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna add a little more weight. That felt really good. This is gonna be heavy. Oh yeah. Ooh. Whoa. This side is so pumped and this side is like nothing. Just from this little movement. Oh. All right, guys, check this out. We got a box from Accent Sledge. I'm gonna open it with you guys. Pretty sure this is the new cold brew coffee flavor. Oh yes, it is. All right, tubes, I'm freaking pumped for this one. It's the sweet cream cold brew from Accent Sledge. This is the farm-fed flavor. So it's gonna be low in carb, 1 gram of carb, low in fat, 1 fat, and then 25 grams of protein. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so then the calories is 110. I'm thinking this is gonna be like a really good Ninja Creamy when I'm in prep. But I wanted to try it live with you guys because I've never tried it before. And I want to give you a real live taste test, not one where, you know, people are like, oh, it's awesome. Like, I want to legit try to explain to you what I'm tasting. Oopsies. The tricky part is finding the scoop. Hold on, we need a knife. Got it. All right, so we got it. We're gonna do like 1.5 scoops here. Lid on. All right. Whoa. Damn. That's freaking good. If you've ever had a Starbucks sweet cream cold brew where they do that foam, like it's not foam, but it's like a, yeah, like a thickish cream foam, and it kind of sinks down into the coffee. This is what that tastes like. I think this has actual coffee. Oh yeah, so 17 megs of caffeine from real coffee. So I mean, it's not gonna light you up or anything, but that's cool that they have that. Man, this is really good. Oh, look at the picture. That's the cold brew sweet cream taste that I'm getting from it. And it's not like a dark roast. It's very light and creamy. Gosh, I can't think of a better word. That's what it is. It's creamy. It's good. It's like coffee. I wonder if you could blend this up in like a little, like say if you did like I don't know, like 4 ounces of water and then blended it up and then put it in coffee. Ooh, that would be nice. You get your protein and your coffee. Delish. Alright guys, legit, this protein powder is banging. I've honestly never tasted a flavor like this before. I've tried other brands' coffee flavor, and this one just hits really well. To me, it tastes like a Starbucks sweet cream cold brew. Man, I bet if you put like some vanilla in it, that would be really good too. Like if you mixed a little like vanilla protein with this, gosh, put it over ice. So the new farm-fed sweet cream cold brew. Make sure you guys use code Missy to save and support. Drink your protein, get jacked. Let's go. All right, tubes, we're back for a weekly review here. We got the new family member, Winnie Truscott, and Athena, little crybaby.
Growing like a weed.
Yeah, she's growing now. So she had her first vet appointment last week, and I was accidentally underfeeding her. So we're doing.
Well, you were feeding her with the person.
The breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure it escalates rapidly.
Yeah, like as they grow and stuff.
Yeah.
You need to feed them more. So yeah, I'm feeding her a little bit more now.
Lean machine.
Yeah. Little sausage dog.
Yeah.
She indirectly had a bath this morning, which was kind of funny. I was bathing Athena and Leo, and she literally just jumped into the tub, like up and over. No fear, nothing. Just
She has no fear about anything.
yeah,
Unfortunately, she doesn't have any fear about these two.
yeah,
Yeah, but sweetest dog.
yeah. She's gonna be awesome
Yeah. Yeah.
when she
Yeah.
kind of settles down a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just getting into the weekly review here.
Can I do TV real quick?
Yeah.
This is my one contribution. So Yellow Jackets ended. Just season 3. Scale of 1 to 10.
8.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah.
I'd probably go 6. But they did end it where I'm really hoping there's a season 4.
Yeah.
The showrunners are hoping for a season 4.
But it could have been
It could
an
be
end.
the end. Yeah. But they're hoping for a season 4. And I guess the show got better ratings this year than last.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, if the
You're more up to like the critic stuff with
yeah.
following that.
And then so we got Last of Us, season 2,
Yeah.
banger, premieres tonight. That'll be good. My number one show of the year that I was excited about was American Primeval, and it completely delivered.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. My second most exciting
Wait,
show of
was
the
that
year.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
And Netflix is usually hot garbage. Like, it's quantity over quality.
Yeah.
My second most exciting show of the year is Eternaut. I might be mispronouncing that. Now, this is fucking high ceiling, low floor. We don't know where this thing's gonna be. It's Argentinian, I believe.
Oh.
But just hear this premise for a show. And it was from like a comic book. I think it'll be a big deal, but it comes out end of the month. Foreign shows could go either way. Could be really good or really bad, because the uniqueness sometimes works for them, sometimes works against them. But it is the premise of the show. I mean, this is like made for me. It's in the middle of summer. I think it's based on a comic book. The middle of summer, they get like toxic snow that starts killing everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone has to hide indoors, and then ultimately, so that's like the kind of the premise. And then I think they find out that the snow is from aliens. I'm fucking in.
Whoa.
Sign me up. So, I mean, I haven't seen a preview. I don't know who the actors are. I mean, I assume they're Argentinian.
Wait, so it's dubbed over though?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I like that. I think it gives it more upside.
Yeah.
But it could be cheesy too.
When we watch those Korean ones, like Hellbound,
Could be hit or miss.
yeah. But I like the dubbed overness.
Yeah.
Like they do.
Mexico, way hit or miss.
That's yeah.
They are way hit or miss.
We watched
They make some of the
one.
worst TV and some of the best TV.
Yeah.
But like
You were big into Narcos. I never got into that.
yeah, that was like I think made by white people though.
Oh, really?
I mean, it was based in Mexico, but I think that's just made by a bunch of white people.
Ah.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, like horror movies from like Korea and stuff are sometimes like fucking out there.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping Eternaut, not that Argentina is Korea, but you know, they just have they have different boundaries. You know, they can kill kids and like eat old people. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
We wouldn't do that in America. And so it can go either way. Anyway, and then there's a show on Apple. I don't know, this might be a comedy. I'm only going purely based on title. I think it's end of this month as well. Murderbot.
Oh.
Remember Altered Carbon, the actor?
Yes.
He's like the I hope he's a murdering robot, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They're called Murderbot. So those are my 3 upcoming shows.
Wait, the white guy with the slick back hair?
Yeah.
Oh wow, he hasn't been in anything
Apple's
in a while.
usually good.
Yeah.
Like Apple on the down low makes really good shows. So I don't know. You call something Murderbot, I'm in.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in on that.
All right, that's all I got. All right, how'd your week go?
Good. Training has been going really well. I'm doing. You guys know I'm training 4 days a week. We're getting very close to like a contest prep here. Food has been lowered on my non-training days, and cutting back on some of like the like just shit food, which I'm a fan of because I'm just so sick of eating. But yeah, I do have 3 shows in mind. And the 3 shows I'm thinking of are in the summertime, but
So you'd start prepping soon.
yeah, like pedal down.
Yeah. Easing into it, but you're about to go pedal down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had my treatment with Miguel last weekend, and it's crazy. I feel so much better. Like I'm able to, I'm staying away from overhead pressing because I don't need the.
Yeah, there's something. You got disc problems.
Yeah.
It just aggravates it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point in my life, I might have to address that. But right now, it's like, wow, there's no need for me to overhead press. I mean, as long as I can do side laterals and rear delts, I'm fine.
Machines.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So yeah, that this week of training has been really good. I did like a FaceTime call with Aldo, and he put me through some like leg movement, glute movements, and man, all of that felt really good. I just feel like I'm connecting with my glute way more now.
Can't really see it in the camera. Your quad looks big.
Both of them?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
That might be at a weird angle, but your bad one looks bigger. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I hope it is, because that's I feel like
a good problem.
I've been really like hitting it hard and just feeling a lot more like connection with it. Like now, even when like if I feel it too, there's like tissue there, right? It's not just flaccid.
Yeah.
There's like girth to it now.
When my tricep was at its worst, I like couldn't like flex it hard.
Yeah.
Like my body had just like overcompensated and almost like turned it off. And I didn't realize it. It wasn't like more pain. I think my body just like learned to work around it.
Like not fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just like shriveled. So anyway, back cranking now, but I didn't even realize it was really happening until I was like, wow, what the fuck? Yeah.
Isn't the body crazy how it does that?
Absolutely crazy, yeah. So
it'll just shut certain firing pathways off.
But as soon as you get it like turned back on, muscle comes back fast.
Yeah, it does.
The muscle you've had before comes back fast. Muscle memory is definitely real.
It's weird how like you can think you're doing something like the right way. Say for example like a tricep push down or even like a squat, and then someone else looks at you and says like, okay, no, do this, this, and this, and you like change the positioning, and then it like lights it up even more, and you're like, whoa, why haven't I been doing this the entire time? Like
I love finding like an exercise that like just hits right, or like a machine that's just like woof, like our prime that we got. That's like insanely good. But you're like very like, give me a program. I think it's the athlete in you. Like give me you love to like just here's the structure, and then you'll just destroy.
I think because I think so much.
I wouldn't want to do like a FaceTime call during my workout, but you were so pumped. And like, oh my God, hallelujah. Well,
I think because I do so many other people's like programming that like it's like I don't want to like think for myself anymore. I just want someone to like coach me through it, whether it's like an injury or like just progressing, spotting, anything. So when I had that like opportunity, I was like, okay, let's fucking do it. Like,
well, clearly he knows what he's talking about too, because the cues he's giving you, you're freaking thrilled with. Yeah. What else you got?
So what else? We got a couple new products from Sledge.
Okay.
The cold brew farm fed, which is like a coffee. If you've ever had the sweet cream cold brew from Starbucks, it tastes like that. It's so freaking good. I have not tried the mystery flavor yet. I'm still waiting on that one to get shipped. But apparently the flavor's wild. Some people say it's like sour tasting, and other like fruity. So that'll be interesting.
That's
to
hydraulic,
taste.
right?
Yeah.
That's like the pump.
Yeah. So it's like it's a pre-workout, non-caffeinated pump product. So yeah, I do 2 scoops of it in my pre-workout, but obviously I haven't had the mystery flavor. So that'll be yeah, I'm pumped to get that one. What else do we have going on? There was a bodybuilding show this weekend, FIBO, and I did the fantasy pick on Fuad's channel. Yeah.
You pick Andrew Jack?
I picked Andrew to win, and then I picked Sergio second. Wait a second. I think I put Sergio second, and then Sasan third, and I think, Sergio and Sasan had switched.
Yeah.
So it was Andrew, Sasan, and then Sergio. I'm not sure about the rest.
Yeah.
But,
somewhat controversial, because a lot of people had Sasan winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought Andrew still looked fucking amazing.
Yeah, they were saying he was like out of shape, and but like, because he did just jump in. Like, he was not like 16-week prepping for this.
Sure, yeah.
He came in like late, but I mean, he still had feathered quads.
Yeah.
Outweighed everybody by 20, 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. And has the best shape.
Yeah.
So, when it's close, I'm going Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking monster. Yeah.
And I like the fact that he's tall, too.
Yeah. Hopefully he shuts it down. I'm sure he will. That's why you would jump in early, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully he shuts it down now to the Olympia.
I think I saw on AJ's page, he had an interview with Sid, and Andrew said he was shutting it down.
Oh, good.
Because he wants to get, like, freaky before Olympia.
Yeah.
Because I'm so focused on, like, shows this summer, I usually am, like, counting down weeks to Olympia, like 40 weeks out, 30 weeks out, and now I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's the first week of October, or a second week, October.
Andrew Jack is the type of person that could get away with this, because he's like a fucking alien, like he's a freak.
Yeah.
But like, he's like, it's only 6 months. Olympia's only 6 months away.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just going to take 16 of which, 16 weeks, 4 of the 6 months he's going to be dieting.
Yeah.
And like, well, maybe he's just going to push dieting harder, right? That would be good. But
I wonder, yeah.
There's only so much you can do in 6 months. And he's like, I'm going to be freaky. And he probably will be.
Yeah.
Right? I can't be like, I got 6 months, I'm going to be freaky. People would be like, I can't tell the difference. But, Andrew Jack is just such a, like, natural bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's cool that he has, like, no wear and tear on his body. Like, he's just...
Yeah.
Not that we know of. I mean, he never talks about any injuries or anything. He's really only been competing for a couple years as a pro. So, yeah, I think it's going to be exciting this year's Olympia.
He's like a full-time... He, like, works full-time. Like, as an engineer.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's a man.
That's crazy, man. Like, because bodybuilding, prepping,
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's a crazy schedule. Kudos to him.
Yeah. So the next show coming up is New York.
No, Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh and then New York.
We'll have to do a whole, I mean, not that we're qualified, but we should do a whole preview on that one.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a good figure show, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should
But I don't think
about
I
that.
should touch on figure. No.
Because half the fitness division hates us. They're like, she unfollowed me. She unfollowed me.
Good riddance.
Yeah. They're fucking fair.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Yeah.
Fitness division has the thinnest fucking skin.
Big time.
The hardest competitor. Like, they're like... Fuck, they go through a lot. I've seen it, right?
Yeah.
The injuries and the fucking everything, man. Fucking hard as nails. But boy.
Honestly, like...
You say one even...
Yeah,
Not even a personal shot. Just like, anyway.
Yeah, I'm like... Yeah, so glad to be out of, like, the negativeness of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it will be cool to do like a big preview show for New York, for Pittsburgh too.
Yep. Are you going? Because Axe is big on that one.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly. Last I talked to Seth, he said he wanted me there, so that'd be cool. Yeah. Head up to Pittsburgh.
That's like, aside from... That might have more hype than the Arnold. And the Arnold was good.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnold definitely had good open, but... This one, just everyone keeps jumping in. You got Nick coming back after like a year and a half.
I'm so excited for that.
And then you got, it's just such the extremes.
Yeah.
It'd be so cool seeing these people next to each other.
Right. Because when are you going to see Nick, Derek, Martin?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be at Olympia, right? But now it's like, okay, Pittsburgh is like really stepping up here. Now you can go to, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and see like these phenoms.
Martin's already qualified too,
Yeah,
so he's just doing it.
right. But then you're not having to pay the Las Vegas fees of the crazy hotels, the expensive Ubers, the food, how so expensive it is there. Pittsburgh, it's cheap as fuck. You get your hotel room. Mind you, there's not a lot to do there, right? But
Yeah.
You're there for the bodybuilding show, and I'm sure they're gonna make the expo like really cool.
Yeah. Well, with the prize money they're handing out,
Yeah,
they're gonna go big.
yeah.
I'm sure there'll either be a stream or a pay-per-view.
God,
I just think it'll be cool.
the guys are killing it. That is so crazy to see how much money they're making, and I think it's awesome. Like
Yeah.
what those guys like, how hard they train, what they've sacrificed to get there. Like, it's just, man, to walk away and win $100,000 at a bodybuilding show, like,
Yep.
man, that's some good money.
People who talk about, I'm just going back because it was my good idea, so I'm going to bring it up again. Find ways to bring out my own good ideas. People like sometimes will complain that like they don't compete enough.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, they used to go on tour in Europe and whatever, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Which I don't. I mean, it's hard on the body, but it's strategic when and if you should compete.
Yeah.
I go back to IFBB needs rankings.
Yeah.
Like college football could be completely subjective. That's fine. Or it could be like pro tennis. Pro tennis is if you like win a small show, you get points.
Yeah.
Then if you win a premier, there's like level 4, level 3. There's different ones. If you get hurt, then that means you don't compete.
You're on the DL list.
You fall.
Yeah.
Well, because you're not accumulating points.
Yeah.
So like Nadal was hurt for like a year and a half. So he's like top 5 in the world. But he comes into he takes a bunch of time off. He comes back. He's ranked like 300th.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, oh shit, I got Rafi on Nadal in the first round.
Yeah.
So it would like make people, and then if that built up, that can't just be like when I talked about this before, people were like, oh man, you should do it. No, it can't just be some random guy. It has to be the IFBB. And like every day of the month, they post it, and it has to have like some.
That's cool.
All the divisions.
Yeah.
So, so think like Martin or like, just think of like Nick Walker took a year and a half off. So, like, would people who are clearly below him. Now he's had big wins though too. So he's had Arnold wins.
Yeah.
So they have to figure out a way to do it. But
Couple
like,
New York.
what if like William Bonac passed him? And Nick's like, what?
Right.
Like.
It would be.
It would make him want to compete potentially, maybe not. But if the rankings had more, if the rankings started to get pull, like college football, people go fucking insane. Like
really
5th over 4th, yeah, because it has play like you make the playoffs, but still.
Is it just
12
team
weeks
specific
out.
or players?
Yeah, it's like this group of people. No, it's teams.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, but this is an individual sport. This would be like tennis.
Supplement sponsors, like supplement teams. Like I'm with Axe and Sledge, and then
No.
Anton is with Axe and Sledge.
Okay, you guys have 2. That would help. The athletes. If there was like prestige to that, then the supplement companies would go back to start paying you guys more. Not that you should be complaining. You have a great, I'm not complaining about lack of money.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, it would like open body. Like I was talking about it in terms of fitness, but open bodybuilding would even be more beneficial. I think the sport would take off because there's something to like talk. There's nothing to talk about.
It's kind of tough.
You watch YouTube. I'm not talking about this conversation. You like watch YouTube and like these news channels of like YouTube. It's like, so and so shooting oil in his delts or something. They're just totally guessing.
A little sus.
There's nothing backing. They just don't have anything to talk about, right? Or just the gossip of the day. Bob Ciccarello throws a zinger at someone.
Yeah.
It's fine and all, but that stuff gets kind of boring. It'd rather be like, okay, we could see if Derek wins Pittsburgh Pro, he's ranked 1, right? He's already probably passed. He would have passed Sampson now.
It would legit be like first take. Like it would be such a cool.
Yeah, and like everyone could argue about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, what do you mean, William Bonac's better than Nick Walker? It would be like something actual, real about the sport, about, you know, structure, conditioning, that everyone could talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got good ideas up here. Just that anytime you want a new one, I'll throw you one. But bodybuilding would explode. Stop trying to make it natural. No one wants that shit.
Yeah.
Not at the pro ranks. Don't make the pro cards easier. No one wants that shit. That is a way they can make money. Do that in the amateur level. Amateur level, everyone should compete. It's for fun.
It's like
Who
the
cares?
softball. It's
Yeah,
like softball.
yeah, it's
you
like
know,
rec
everyone
softball,
should be able to do it.
because that brings more fans to the sport.
Pickleball.
Pros need to be elite.
Yeah.
Just thinking, I'm viewing it as a business, not like what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins pro cards, but if they're clearly trying to make it more mainstream.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going like the natty route. They're like watering it down.
I've seen some of these fit model girls, and I'm like,
What are we doing?
it's literally like a Miss America, like
Yeah.
swimsuit.
And there's going to be pros.
Beauty pageant. Yeah.
Yeah. And it does. Yeah. So anyway,
Girls
I
singing
think
on stage.
make it more prestigious. Make the top guys more prestigious, and the top women more prestigious.
How so? How more prestigious?
Ranking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now Nick Walker is literally, I'm 6th in the world.
Right.
And if he wins Pittsburgh, he probably goes to like 3rd. Because Hottie hasn't competed, right? Hottie's last year. You know, anyway, it'd be rankings, right? It'd be super controversial.
That is cool.
But it's people talking about the sport, not talking about, you know, so-and-so is dating so-and-so. Right? Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, real sports do this. But there's the bodybuilding.
There's like 5 different shows we watch that are like...
And if the IFBB did it, we wouldn't even have to know who's doing it. It just needs the backing of someone with pull.
Yeah.
Could be like 3 interns.
Yeah.
And who knows? Just behind the scenes. But on their page, and then every week, you think of all the YouTube shows, everybody would be talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then citing the NPC News Online because, you know, of their ranking of it.
Yeah.
Babe, that is freaking good.
Because bodybuilding gets pulled down into that muck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Because I'm in the bodybuilding algorithm now.
Yeah.
On like YouTube, you know, training, and we talk about bodybuilding all the time, so I'll try to watch bodybuilding YouTube more.
Yeah.
Technical glitch, catch up real quick here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't know. So anyway, I'm trying to watch more bodybuilding YouTube, and the algorithm takes me to all, you know, like grown men ripping on influencers, you know, all the like sleazy stuff of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
The ranking system, you know, like Olympia TV could be talking about the new rankings. It would be great. Anyway, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
So
we will wrap it up. And guys, thank you everyone who uses my code on Accent Sledge and all of my sponsors, the Chicken Pound, Inspire Brand, Flexibella. Appreciate you guys, and we will catch you in the next video.